Hey everyone, I just want to go over in this video rather briefly um, a little bit of keyword research and how I do it and how I want to show you a way that you can start the keyword research process. Obviously, keyword research takes time. You need to leverage different tools to figure out what keywords to go for and things like that. However, I just want to help you maybe to get the ball rolling and maybe a good starting point to start some keyword research. Now, for this example, I'm going to use florist in Los Angeles. So let's say you have a flower shop in the Los Angeles area and you want to figure out kind of how to go about start ranking in your area for that keyword. So let's start with first things first. Let's do florist Los Angeles, which I have already done ahead of time. But let's just see what that is looking like. So first you want to survey kind of what's happening on the results page, the first page of the results, to see where your competition is at and what they're doing in order to rank. Obviously, you have these ads first, so we won't pay too much attention to that as that's not done organically. However, you have the local results here, local map pack here, as we say, the Google logo map pack. And so we can first note that French florist, urban florist, empty vase florist. So we see that these people are getting that keyword in their title, which is obviously something you want to do if you're going for that. And then we can also look down at these search results. So also, we look that Los Angeles is in there. They also have Los Angeles in their URL slug. French florist, it's in their URL. Florist, Los Angeles, these are in the titles. So we know that obviously these people are wanting to rank locally for florist in Los Angeles. And this is something obviously that you want to check to see how important it is for people to rank locally for whatever it is that you're going for if you want to rank local as well. Now, we also want to try to leverage other tools. What I use is SEMrush, which is a great tool. However, there are a lot of different tools out there, Ahrefs. Um, there are free tools like Ubersuggest. You can use Keyword Planner, Google's Keyword Planner. So you can set up like an advertisement, put like $1 on there or something, and then you gain access to Google's Keyword Planner tool. Also, I like to use Google Trends, which also it will show you search trends based on a certain keyword over time and a specific location. So if you want to look specifically into Los Angeles, it's a great tool for that. But I'm going to go ahead and go forth with this SEMrush. So we see that we have Florist Los Angeles. We see that it has 1.8 thousand searches, 1.3 thousand in the United States. I'm not quite sure why people in the Netherlands or Italy or wherever are searching for Florist in Los Angeles, but hey, to each their own. Um, Now, an important thing to look at is keyword difficulty. Now, this one's at 51%. Every tool will use a different way to calculate this. However, they all give you the same sort of data, just with a different number. We see that this is in the possible range, which is better than being super difficult. However, this is a keyword that is going to take time to rank for. You're not going to rank for it overnight. It will take a decent amount of effort and some good SEO strategy and content creation strategies and implementations in order to start ranking for it. But it's good to take note of that, and then we can look at other related keywords. What are other things are people searching for in the area that are related to that? And then we can go in and look at the keyword difficulties of those keywords to see if it's maybe more appropriate to go for them, which I'll cover a little bit later on, or if it's more appropriate to go for you if you're just starting out, if you have a brand new website. So it's good to keep that in mind and to check those things out. And also, this will give you variations on the keyword. And then also what we just saw on the local search page, this will also show you down here and show you which other exactly what we saw on the SERPs page. Now, I do want to go back and tell you what this bar up here is all about, as it's a very important factor to take in when doing some keyword research. Moz, if you're not familiar with it, it's a great free tool. They do have a paid version, but they have a free plugin that you can add on to the up on the top here. And what it will do. All right, sorry for the quick run around. I needed to check something with the Moz extension, as normally what happens here is you'll get certain metrics such as domain authority and page authority. Right now it's not showing up for me. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe it's something to do with my cookies or another plugin is interacting with it. But something you want to check is the domain authority of your competition. So we'll go ahead and check that out on French Florist and see where they're standing at in terms of their domain authority. We see that they have a domain authority of 27, which is good, but it's not that high. So, which is a good sign if that's your competition, means that it is something attainable to go after. Because something, to give you an idea, something like Google, that's going to be like at 100, or YouTube, that's going to be at 100 domain authority. So this is something definitely attainable to go after. Now, another thing that we can do, so if we have this keyword florist Los Angeles, a good idea is also if you're just starting out, you just have a new website, new business, we can look at other keywords that are related to that keyword, but have a lower keyword difficulty. So let's go ahead and go down here. Let's see. We have florist, Silver Lake, Los Angeles, so that's a specific neighborhood. Or you have something like event florist Los Angeles. Now that's at a volume of 20 per month, and no one is really going for it. So this might be a good idea to structure your content around. So maybe you could create a page for this specifically, a specific service that you provide of you're a florist for events. Maybe you write a blog post around it. But it's a good idea to take these keywords that have less difficulty but that are also appropriate for your audience, create content around that, and then you can build up your authority that way by getting traffic from some of these easier keywords to go for. And so this is a good idea, or a good way to go about keyword research in order to figure out what content strategy you want for easier keywords and to build that domain authority to eventually be able to start ranking for the things that you want to. Now, of course, as I mentioned before, a lot of other things go into keyword research and in terms of planning your content strategy and things like that in order to rank for the higher keyword difficulty words that you want to go for. However, I hope that this does provide sort of a start for you in order to go about your keyword research. So if you got any benefit from this video, please do give it a like or a share or a follow. That would be greatly appreciated. Anyways, in the meantime, hope you're all well, and see you next time.